Hey folks, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas, geared up for championship weekend, and it's pretty simple. The best quarterbacks in the game are playing this weekend. Get started with Green Bay and Atlanta. Rodgers versus Ryan, who should be the MVP this year. But the game we're going to focus on right now, bigonsports.com, is Pittsburgh at New England. And on paper, really intriguing matchup with the Patriots 6-point favorites, total on the game of 51. As always, follow along on Twitter and Facebook at Big On Sports. Hope you like this video. Hit the subscribe button for more video information. But what we really like is being wrapped around a really entertaining article for this game that's just chock full of information. Yeah, as you break down these two teams, they've got back class and they've got postseason history. How did they get here? Again, the Patriots, the AFC East, extremely weak. And you look at their schedule, it was not that tough again this year. And honestly, even though they get the money and covered with an 18-point win against Houston, if Will Fuller doesn't drop that cupcake touchdown, that's a close football game. And Brady took an absolute beating in that game. So know that the Steelers will be coming after Brady long and hard in this football game. As for Roethlisberger, he didn't do much of anything against Kansas City, but that's what's scary is Pittsburgh comes in here settling for 6 field goals at Kansas City. Could be sitting on a much better offensive game. Really intriguing matchup. And again, 6-point line here with New England the favorite, the total on the game of 51. How about the game within the game? Teams that are red hot. New England 14-3 against the spread, but the Steelers have won 9 games in a row. I said 2 months ago on my radio show here in Las Vegas about the two teams that were capable of beating New England in a one-game scenario in the playoffs were Pittsburgh and Kansas City. They ducked out on only having to play one of them as they faced Houston in that first game. But the Steelers run hot and cold, but it's Le'Veon Bell who's just the guts of this team, and it was all running the football last week. Don't lose sight of the fact Bell is a monster out of the backfield catching the football. Let's go with some of the props that are on the board. And again, you go that game within the game mentality. Le'Veon Bell, 103.5 projected rushing yards in the game. Will he score a touchdown? Yes, no. Yes is the favorite, minus $1.50. Roethlisberger, over under 1.5 touchdown passes. And the over is the significant favorite at minus $1.60, and he's projected to have 284.5 passing yards in the game. Antonio Brown, what a weapon he is, came up with a clutch third down play at the end of that game to seal it against the Chiefs, but he's projected 95.5 receiving yards in the game. And how about this for a wide receiver? Yes, minus $1.30 that he will catch a touchdown pass. Let's go to the Patriots side of the equation. Tom Brady projected with 286.5 passing yards in the football game, over under 2.5 touchdown passes in the game. The under is minus $1.20 on that prop. Julian Edelman, 80.5 projected receiving yards in the game. Blunt, will he score a touchdown? LeGarrette Blunt, yes, is the favorite, minus $1.35. Sacks is an interesting stat because, again, Brady got pummeled by Houston last week, and Roethlisberger, the foot, he says he's okay, but maybe a little lack of mobility here. Over under 3.5 sacks. I might look at over on that particular prop. And then you look at projected points in the game. The Steelers at 22.5 points. Patriots at 28.5 points. So many ways to dive inside the game and have fun with it. It's an intriguing one-game shootout to go to the big game. Check this article out here at Big On Sports. A lot of really cool information about this entertaining football game. And, of course, that means that we are just a few short weeks away from the Super Bowl in excess of 300 props that will be on the wagering board. Always fun to be with you in Las Vegas. Brian Blessing here for bigonsports.com.